Welcome back. The topic of this interactive video lesson is on teaching online with Zoom. There may be times that you need to go online to meet with one, some, or all of your students. In this video, we are going to show you how to create a web conference using Zoom. We'll also show you how to invite students to a conference using your MHS teacher account. Start by going to zoom.us in your internet browser. On the top right corner, click on the blue Sign Up, It's Free button. Enter your school email address and click Sign Up. You'll receive an email from Zoom to activate. Go to your email and click Activate Account. You'll be redirected to fill in your first name, last name, and create a password. If you'd like to invite other staff members to sign up for their own Zoom accounts, you can use this form. If not, click on Skip this step. Now you're good to go. Before you run your first Zoom meeting, sign in to your account to check the settings. Click on Settings, and a long list of meeting settings will open on the right. You can scroll up and down and fine-tune all of your meeting settings here. The first section of the list is called Schedule Meeting, and clicking here takes you to it. Scroll down until you come to Use Personal Meeting ID. Zoom bombers from around the world type random ID numbers into the logon window. Their goal is to disrupt your meeting, so you need to be extra careful to prevent this. In the Schedule Meeting section, turn the highlighted features on or off. There is one more important setting in the section called In Meeting Advanced. Click on In Meeting Advanced to navigate to this section. Scroll down to Waiting Room and make sure this feature is turned on. All of the remaining default settings are okay to leave as they are. To schedule your first meeting, go to zoom.us and click on Sign In at the bar at the top. Go to Meetings and click on Schedule a New Meeting. Type in the topic and description. Choose a date and starting time. If you pay for a subscription, you can run longer meetings, but free use is limited to 30 minutes per meeting. Your class can actually continue for up to 40 minutes, but Zoom will only let you schedule it for 30 minutes. Check that your time zone is correct. Under Meeting ID, select Generate Automatically. Choose Require Meeting Password. Set video in the on position for both the host and participant. Set audio at both so that it works for those who use a computer or a phone. Make sure that it shows you are dialing in from Canada. Do not allow the participants to join the meeting before the host does. Mute the participants upon entry. And enable the waiting room. Authenticated means that your students have to have a Zoom account. Do not require this. Recording the meeting is optional. When you're done, click Save. Find the section called Join URL and click on Copy the Invitation. This gives you the text for your invitation to students. Click on Copy Meeting Invitation. Sign out and go to math-help-services.com. Log into your MHS account. On your MHS homepage, click on Contact Students' Parents. Choose the class or classes that you want to invite and select the recipients. Sending it to students and parents is a good idea, as parents tend to be more attentive to their emails. If you send a copy to yourself, you will have it in your email inbox to refer to later. You can attach files if your conference session requires it. Type in your subject. It's a good idea to include the date and time in the subject line. Type a message and paste in the link, meeting ID, and password that you copied. Make sure to emphasize that using a computer is best because the screen is bigger. To start a Zoom meeting, go to zoom.us and click on Join a Meeting. Type or paste in the meeting ID found in the email you sent to your students. Click Join. When you are prompted to open the page, click Allow. When the Zoom home screen opens, click on Join with Computer Audio. If you have a plug-in microphone, follow the steps on the screen to set it up. If you move your mouse over the main screen, the command bar appears at the bottom. The controls for the speaker and volume are located here. The video controls are here. You can control the permissions of your participants under Security. Clicking on Participants opens up a list of everyone who has logged on. Chat opens up a chat box where you can send text messages to your students. Share Screen opens a menu for selecting the particular screen you want to share. Record allows you to record the lesson as an MP4 movie. End Meeting closes out the Zoom meeting for everyone. To turn the camera on, click on Start Video. I am standing at the whiteboard explaining a concept. My laptop camera is pointed at me. I can teach as if the chairs were filled with students. The students can see me and hear me, and they can even ask questions. Like, what's the difference between radius and diameter? So I can pause and answer questions as they occur. Click on Stop Video to stop sharing your camera view. Click on Share Screen to share an app on your computer screen. This menu will pop up allowing you to choose which area you want to share. If you have two monitors, they can be split into two desktops. If you want to draw on a virtual whiteboard, you can. You can project an iPhone or iPad to your screen. Or you can show an app like your web browser if it's open. I have already logged in to the MHS site and I have a question and solution ready to show. So I'll click on the MHS screen to show it. I like to pose a question, pause to let the students work on it, then walk them through the solution. When you are sharing your screen, the toolbar is accessible at the top. The Annotate tool lets you interact with the screen as you're explaining. You can add a text box or draw with the mouse. You can add a stamp using these 6 shapes. You can add a spotlight or arrow to draw attention to an area of the screen. You can use the eraser. You can change the thickness of lines, the color, and the font. There are undo and redo tools. And there's a clear tool for erasing everything at once. The Save tool takes a screen snapshot and lets you save it. Let's say I've finished with the MHS site and I want to use the built-in whiteboard. First, I click on Stop Share. Click on Share Screen. Click on Whiteboard. I can type out a question. I can draw and label the cylinder. By the way, if you have a writing pad, you can use your writing pad and pen. Then I can explain the solution or ask a student to take over and write out the solution. When we're done, I can make my closing remarks and click on Stop Share. Back on the home screen, I'll click on End Meeting. And the class is over. All right, keep teaching mathematics and stay well.